Hey family, peace, love, and light. This is SEK the Homesteader here in the kitchen with Essie today. And look what we are making today, you guys. Jelly. Alright, you guys, so I am going to make 2 batches of jelly, 1 grape and 1 apple. Okay, family, and we're going to be doing those from juices, as you can see. So, what you're going to need is your shore gel pectin, your 4.5 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and we're going to be using the lemon juice for the apples. And we're going to start off with 4 cups of apple juice, and we're going to get that apple juice up to a rolling boil. So let's get started. I hope everyone is doing well and remaining safe. I know we have, I guess you could say, a tornado, hurricane going around, coming in. I believe it's from the Gulf. And it has hit Louisiana, Mississippi, New Orleans, those different types of area. All right, so we have our 4 cups of apple juice. And again, we're gonna get this to a rolling boil. And I have mine is actually set right here on my, what they call it, the quick boil. So it shouldn't take no time. I have my lids being sterilized. I have my rings over here. And my jars are in the oven under 250, getting nice and warm and sterilized. And this is a no water bath and no pressure canner method. Now, if you go back and watch some more of my videos, you will see that I have tried this method already. And yes, the jars do seal. And you do have some people that water bath theirs depending on their altitude for 5, 10, 15 minutes. Depending on their altitude with the water bath canning. And you could do it that way too, but I really like doing it this way. And again, the jars do seal. So this should be getting up to a nice boil. And once it get up to that boil, we're gonna add the pectin in. And let's see, here's my pectin over here. And if you're not familiar with the pectin shore gel, they also have very nice, awesome recipes in the inside attached to the packet. And if you're careful enough, you can remove the recipe paper. And I said I'm gonna tape this on my cabinet over here. And this is the recipe paper, which is very nice. It has some delicious recipes here for jelly and also for quick, easy freezer jams. So y'all might want to save that, put it away, put it in your ingredient, what do you call it, your recipe box, and then you should be good to go. So as you can see, this is already starting to get to where it needs to be. Not boiling yet, but it's getting there. And I think the last time I did jam, I was using my what do you call it, spatula, my like rubber plastic spatula. And I gotta give a shout out to Queen Sue for telling me about the wooden stick, the wooden spoon. So as you can see, I got a wooden spoon now. So I seen several people doing theirs with the wooden spoon, and I noticed that it does help from you overboiling and spilling out all over the place like I did in one of my videos. I made a pure D mess. But that's alright. I got me some jelly though. So yeah, you guys. So I hope everyone is doing well. Let me know what you guys are out there canning. Everybody is canning up like crazy. I know I have been canning like crazy. And I need to show you guys how I got my cabinet. I finally got that cabinet cleaned out. And it is stacked with food, canned up food now. And I still got some more room in there. I'm thinking that if I do a couple more batches, maybe about two more batches, maybe with the 16 ounce and the 32 ounce jars, my cabinet over there is going to be filled up, and then I need to move over to the other side of the cabinet area where I showed you guys before. So, all right, you guys. And it is coming up. There it is. I think you guys can see. So now we're going to add our pectin. And we're going to get that dissolved. Yep. We're going to let that continue a rolling boil. And then we're going to add our sugar. This is such a quick, easy way to do apple jelly. There's a lot of people that do it with the apples, and that's fine. They juice them and stuff like that. But I want to work smarter, not harder. In the future, I'll try it with the juicing of the apples and things of that nature, and actually maybe do like a marmalade or something like that, or even apple butter. I'm gonna try the apple butter one day. All right, so you want to just stir this for about a minute or two. Keep it at a rolling boil, which it is. Be very careful, family. Then you want to add your sugar. And that is 4.5 cups of sugar. And you want to definitely continue to stir that, get it dissolved, and you want to get it back up to a rolling boil. And then you want to continue to stir it after the rolling boil for maybe about two minutes, I would say. About 1 or 2 minutes. Even if you go into a third minute, that's fine. But you want to make sure you at that rolling boil and your sugar is completely dissolved. Now this is optional. According to the pectin recipe, you want to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I do have my lemon juice over here, and I'm going to add that. But I also have seen people do it without the lemon juice, because you want to, they say you want to bring the acidity level up. So either way, I think you'll be fine. I don't think it will interfere with your gelling. So I'm just going by this recipe, and again, I like trying different methods. So I'm sure I will try to do it without the lemon juice just to see. But again, I've seen other people do it without the lemon juice, and it worked out just fine. All right, so we got all of our sugar pretty much dissolved. I still see just a little bit specks of some that's not dissolved yet. Just a little bit. We're gonna get that up to a rolling boil. And you should get 6 to 7 jars, 8-ounce jars out of this pot here. My garbage can is at the door. So yeah, you guys, make sure y'all comment below and let me know what you've been canning and what you guys been up to. How's everybody's garden doing? Mine's is doing really good. I have to give y'all a full tour. I'm gonna try to get to that, excuse me, within the next day or so, because there's a lot going on out there. Everything is looking really good, and I had a lot of seeds germinate even in the cool nights. Some seeds have germinated, so I was just tickled pink about the seeds germinating even with the cold, because like they say, a lot of times the seeds will what they call it, hibernate with the coolness or the cold, and just so happened mine's germinated. Yeah, so everything is looking very lush and green again, even in the greenhouse. So I definitely got to bring you guys on tour, give you guys a tour of the fall homestead, SE4 crops. And I hope our families that's over there on that Gulf Coast, Queen Mother, Linda, 511, who's also is over there? Grape Family Network, our family over there. I feel like there's more people over there. Who else is in that area? So I hope everybody is doing well. I know I need to catch up on some of you guys. You know how you get so busy and then you forget to check on each other, but for the most part, most of us do check up on each other even when we get busy. We go visiting on YouTube. So yeah, I hope everybody is doing well and being safe. I hope nobody is losing their crops to flooding and things of that nature. I know some of the crops is probably loving that rain. We haven't had rain for, okay, y'all see this is up to a nice unrolling ball, and I actually could feel the thickness. So let me turn it down because I don't want this to boil over. So we supposed to actually get rain tomorrow, and we were supposed to get some today, but we didn't get it. But it was a very cloudy, gloomy day. It was one of them days you didn't even want to be out. Yeah. All right, family, I am ready. So what I'm gonna do is remove, I would say about 7 of my jars from the oven while they're nice piping hot and sterile. Get them over here. I don't know if you guys tried this method, but I love it. Let's get you back in there. She's low, but that spoon helps. Yes, I love this method. It's quick, it's easy, and let me put my lemon juice in here, and then I'm gonna stir it again. And then we're gonna start bottling up. Oh yeah. Smells good too. Almost smell like an apple pie is baking. Okay, we're gonna come over here with my little dipping spoon. All right, you guys, so now we just gonna bottle up, and remember, these are gonna be extremely hot, so be very, very careful. Spread them out a little bit. All right, let's bottle up, family. Make sure y'all leave that little inch of space. And I don't have a lot of what they call it, foam skim or whatever they call it. I don't even have a lot of that up there, so I didn't have to really skim off any of it, honestly. And some people don't even care about it. They just go ahead and throw it on in there. It don't mess up the jelly. A lot of people say they look for the skim off if you're doing like a contest or something like that, like a preserved jelly contest. But I'm not doing that. So if a little bit gets in these jars, I do not care, because it's not gonna affect the flavor. Some people put like a little half a teaspoon of butter to keep from the foam from foaming up, or whatever you call it. I forget. I think we're gonna make it to a full 7. It look like. Yep, it looks like we're gonna make it to a full 7. And by tomorrow, these should be all nice set up and all nicely gelled. These make awesome, awesome gifts, y'all. I actually have some in some boxes that I want to ship to family, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I will eventually with some of my other flavors. Oh yeah, this is perfect. So you will get 7 jars, you guys. I'm just gonna take this, pour it in over here where this one could use some more, and that one could use some more. All right. Now we're gonna get our lids out. Make sure we're off. Okay. Now we're gonna get our lids out. Let me get some paper towel. But you know something, you guys? I know we all do this, so don't act like it's just me. Because I totally forgot. And it's right here. So what I'm gonna have to do is just remove. And that's okay. We all make mistakes. We move a little bit too fast. And I'm gonna go around it. And then I'm gonna actually dip these back because they probably got some of that sugar on there. So, because I forgot to wipe, you guys. So make sure you wipe. Get your vinegar and wipe around because you want your jars to seal. And also, you can use, I've seen people just use water and a rag, you know, clean rag. Don't use your dish rag. I would never want to use a dish rag. So make sure you do that. Some people just use a rag with water. Some people use soap and water, and that's fine too. But make sure you do wipe your around your jars. Okay, so let me get that. I can use that. Ooh. Here we go again. So I know I ain't the only one that be spilling stuff, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. I ain't the only one that makes mistakes and sometimes get ahead of themselves. So the good thing is that if you move too fast and you skip a step, and like I just did, you can always go back and make sure you just do what I did, and you'll be just fine. Okay, family? Okay, canners? All right. So we're gonna make sure those are situated on there like they're supposed to. Move them around a little bit. Make sure they in that little spot. Okay. Now we're gonna put our lids on. Now the trick to this is to turn them over and you can let it sit for 5 to 10. Some people do it for 15 minutes and you flip them back over. And from my understanding from some ancient time back, they said that When you turn them over, it actually helps them to seal, but it also sterilizes your lids even more. So remember, these are hot, so be careful. We're gonna leave those like that for a little while, and then we're gonna turn them back over, and they're gonna start to seal. You're gonna hear them pop, 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 pop. Who said that? Somebody said there's the most, it's like music to your ears when you hear your cans popping. And that is the truth. That pop is a sign of success. Success. All right. So, all right, family. So that is one batch done. And let me get my rag over here. And tidy up some. And we're gonna let those sit. And then I'm gonna come back and hopefully you guys, they will be popping. All right, you guys, so let me get ready and set up for my grape jelly, and I'll see you guys back in a few minutes. Peace.